Hey, all right, so this painting is done. It's dry and it's got some patchiness. So you can see when it's angled against the light that there's some slightly shinier spots and some duller spots. And I want to even this out. So I'm going to use a technique called oiling out to even out the surface and also saturate colors. So here is what I'm going to be using to oil out my painting. On the left, we've got Gamsol, and on the right, we've got Galkyd. Gamsol is a mineral spirit that's used to remove varnish and also thin oil paint. And Galkyd is an alkyd resin painting medium that's also used to thin paint, and it speeds drying time. I'm going to mix these together in a 1-to-1 ratio and then apply it across my entire painting. Just a note while I'm mixing this up, 1 tablespoon of each of these together is going to cover about 4x4 feet or 16 square feet. Also, you don't have to apply this to your entire painting. You can just target areas where patchiness is occurring. What it's going to do is level out the absorbency in that area, which means as you keep painting, the patchiness is less likely to occur, and you're going to have an even sheen when you varnish later on. Okay, I've got my brush. It's saturated with the blend, and I'm going to take it up here to this corner of the painting and just start brushing it across. As I'm going, I'm noticing that I have to take a couple passes back and forth and sometimes move the brush, at a different angle to make sure that every area gets saturated with the mix. I have oiled out this whole painting, and I'm now going to look at it against the light again to make sure that I'm not seeing any dull patches or places that I missed. So I'll just move it down. I might have to get, you see right there, I'm gonna go back in with my brush and make sure that it's got enough medium on it. You get the idea. The next step is taking a lint-free cloth like this one and coming in and just gently moving it over where I just put all the medium. And this will get any excess off. So I'm just kind of methodically going across and then down the painting. Here's what my cloth looks like when it's all done. You can see it's a little bit saturated, and if we take another view, take another look at this painting, still shiny, perhaps not quite as shiny, but I've now got an even coat of the Galkyd Gamsol medium on the whole painting. So now I'm just gonna let the piece sit for a couple days, let it dry. Should dry pretty quickly, and I'll come back and take a look at it. Now, if this was a painting that I wasn't done with, I could start painting immediately while this blend is still wet, but I'm done with this painting, so I'm just gonna let it dry, and then I'll put a varnish on top. It's a little less than 24 hours later, and this is pretty dry. You can test it out. I'm going to give it a little more time before I go in and varnish, but I just wanted to share what the sheen looks like once it's dry. It's not glossy, it's not matte, it's more of a satin. Anyways, I hope this technique helps you if you ever find yourself with patchy artwork in the future.